Hi, guys. Leanne Holitza here at the Healing Studio in Broomfield, Colorado. We are going to do our oracle card readings today. I am going to be your reader. I have some weekly clip for you, and then we're going to do Divine Feather today. Okay, the Divine Feather is going to be your me please. So if you haven't done this before, you type me please in the comments, and then we will get you a card. And I'll go in order of the comments. So some people have gotten on early. But can you guys give me a thumbs up that you can hear me? Just say, yes, we can hear you, or give me a thumb, or just type in the comments, all clear, or something. Just so I know that you guys are hearing me. Okay, I think I can. All right. Yes. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay. All clear. Nice. All right, you guys. So we are going to do the weekly spread for us all, and then with the yantra deck, and then we're going to build on that with your 1 2 3 first. So if you're watching this live, the 1 2 3s is your first card. Okay, if you're watching later, that's also how you can participate. Now I would recommend staying on till the end, because if you stay on till the end, you might start to see a trend. We start to get we start to see cards again and again, and that's going to be cards where it's all for us collectively. Okay, so hang out with me for the half hour. Don't go anywhere. Today is intentions and affirmations for the next 6 months. I'm excited to do that. We have new moon this week coming up. And next week, it's debatable. Actually, the next 2 weeks, going on vacation. So I'll let you know if I'm going to be live. I definitely will probably do something to try and do the 1st of July, just to keep us kind of knowing what's going on, especially since there's lots of things, right? All right, let's get started. Oh, yeah, and I guess I should tell you guys, I have been working hard on a membership site, and what that membership site's going to have in it. It's a couple tiers, but monthly meditation, monthly general check-in, a transmission from the Light Council. If you keep going up into the tiers, there's some courses you can take online and some meditations, and full access to the Light Council if you go all the way up to the top. That's launching in July. So that'd be another way to get your news, your energy news. Okay, here we go. The membership is called Energy on Purpose. All right, you guys, here we go. We've got attention in the first position here that's in it. The way that it is we're not being attentive, okay? We're doing a lot of things. We're paying a lot of details, pay attention to details, but we're not being with the information. We're not assimilating or integrating it. And so now would be a good time to think about doing that. Our helper card, ooh, honesty upside down. Okay, so this is basically being willing to be honest to yourself. This card says be courageous, because it is a whole deal to be honest with yourself about yourself and what you're doing and how you're sabotaging yourself, the thought processes that are not serving you, that kind of thing. This is a card, it's time to get honest. And in the end of the week, we're looking at focus sideways. So this is basically saying that there's some things we could be doing to center ourselves that we're not necessarily doing yet. Okay, so looks like a week where we could be really getting called to our fears, to our existential crisis energy. Just kind of be aware that that's potentially in the air. Take a deep breath. All right, let's do the 1 2 3s now. Okay, so I want you just to fill in. I'll even give you the imagery so you guys can kind of fill in. If you pick 1, this is your card. If you pick 2, this is your card. And if you pick 3, this is your card. Okay, so which one is calling to you? If you picked 1, you picked the bluebird, okay, and which says you are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. So basically, this card is saying that this week is a good week, that even though that you might be feeling a little bit called to the honesty card, where you have to kind of really be honest with yourself, when you do, it's to bring happiness and peace. Okay, if you picked this one, you picked the dove. The dove says, feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is divine quality. So one of the things that goes on with this kind of really intense energy is we want to be able to say to ourselves, where's my peace? Where can I contribute to peace in the world? Where can I contribute to being the positive answer, not the adding to the noise. Okay. So this is, if you got dove, you're being asked to really cultivate that inner peace inside you. If you picked this one, number 3, it is the heron. It says, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. Okay, so for those of you who picked 3, that's you are going to be wanting to invent new ways, new pathways, new ways of thinking right now. So that will be your focus. All right, let's see what else the week will bring. So I'm going to say hi to the bottom of the list just so you guys know I'm coming and I see you there. So hi, Sam. Hi, Kimberly P. and Juan Carlos. Hi, Marita and Avni. I will be there shortly. Let's start at the top of the list with Cynthia. Cynthia, you are picking the canary, okay? So canary says, step forward now and sing your own song. The power is in your voice. So finding your voice this week, finding blocks to the voice, especially since we've got that card that says that we're, being honest with ourselves and being courageous. Where are you holding your own voice back? And then maybe focus on not doing that anymore. Use your voice. Sounds like good advice. Okay, Stephanie R. Oh, I threw it in and shuffled. We're doubling down already, you guys. Use your voice, Stephanie R. and Cynthia. Okay, so this week it's time to speak up and think about the power of peaceful and approachable voices, versus violent and defensive, but assertive, right? It is this. I'm asserting the truth. That's what this card is asking you to do this week, okay? All right, Miranda Z. Okay. All right. I guess we're really going for the canary, you guys. I'm going to pull the book up. 3rd time's a charm. Everybody should be talking to the canary this week, apparently. All right. I'm pulling up the book. Ready? The canary says, the message of the canary is the beautiful tones of your unique song are now coming through in a new way. Let go of hesitation. Step fully into your empowered expression. This may be a call to music, sound healing, speaking your truth, or teaching others. Be aware that you have to say what you have to say and how you express it is important. What song are you singing to yourself? Allow the canary to show you the way. Bring your voice and expression forward so that your song can be heard. Stepping into empowered expression is truly accelerated growth. Allow the canary to guide you through. All right. I mean, starting off 3 times a charm right away. Boom, boom. Can't stop the canary. Use your voices, everyone. Woohoo. Okay. Melissa and Shannon. Melissa, you're going to be working with the magpie. Okay. So reevaluate your priorities is what it says. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. Okay. So the old ways of doing things, maybe it's time to do a whole new thing. Sounds like it's perfect timing. Shannon, you're going to be working with the pelican. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. Okay, so take that energy of like, you hurt me, you did this bad thing to me, and change it up so that you can raise your frequency and say, I take the lessons, I take the ways of thinking and vibrate up. Cara and Tatiana. Cara, your card for the week is going to be focused on the Raven. The universe is calling to you to notice synchronicities this week when you're doing the Raven. So notice what numbers show up, notice what people say over and over to you, kind of just noticing a lot more about how everything's lining up to bring you messages. Tatiana, you're going to be working with the Loon. It says pay attention to your dream time, okay? Messages and guidance are drifting in. Maybe keep a little dream journal or tell your mom about what you've been dreaming about at night if you can remember. It's a good way to kind of see what your mind is doing. Jenny V, you're working with the dove energy. So if you picked 2 at the beginning, it's doubling down. Follow and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you. This is the divine qualities. Okay. So cultivating peaceful energy as much as you can this week within yourself is really going to help you and probably most likely the vibe of the world right now. Okay. Everybody find your peace. Elizabeth R., you are working with the Falcon. Okay. Use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Don't delay. Okay. So trust your energy, trust your decision-making skills. You've got it. Okay. Don't delay. Take those actions right away. Trust your vision. You know, you know what you know. Kimberly S., you are working with the magpie too. Reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what's no longer needed. Maybe it's time to think about doing it differently or see how you're spending your time. Remember that whole, if you do what you know, the whole definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. That's kind of what I'm hearing from the magpie for you, is do something different. Max, you are getting the dove, third time's a charm. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to bring the book up because the dove and the canary are now making themselves known to us. So the dove says, Dove delivers the message of peace, love, and blessings. Now is the perfect time to open up into a deeper sense of tranquility and balance. Have you felt in harmony with the world and with your life? Are you holding on to anything that is keeping you from feeling peace? Dove floats down to share you a message of serenity lies within. Stop and take a breath. Connect to the energy. Be open to receive. Once you come back to this place of inner peace, you will feel a greater connection between your inner world and all that surrounds you. This is the blessings indeed. All right. Little extra dove piece, a little bit of extra seeking out intentional peace. Burnout proof leaders. Ooh, you got the Oriole. That's a kind of a pretty one, huh? It's new creative ventures in the horizon. See if there's see it as a positive change. New creative ventures, new ways of using that second chakra to get things done. See it as a positive. Okay. Janelle. Okay, you're working with the Wren. So it says be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. Okay. So all of your resources to create your dreams. I mean, you know, sometimes when we're trying really hard to do things and we just grind and we just can't seem to find our happiness, it's time to pull us back and give ourselves the time, the energy, the the joy that we've been giving to others to give to ourselves to see what we're wanting to do next. Okay. So that's your message. Donnie, you're going to be working with the Raven. Okay. So this is asking you to see important synchronicities. Second time we've seen this. So look for those numbers on the angel numbers, 111, 222, that kind of thing on your clocks. Also be aware of, like, if somebody says something to you about, well, like maybe you got the raven feather and then you go outside and there's a raven feather on your porch. Those kinds of synchronicities, just kind of acknowledging your unseen helper saying, hey. Janice, you are working with the hawk. Okay. So the hawk energy is it says basically pay attention with an exclamation point. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. So lots and lots of writing things down, paying attention to what you might start seeing as patterns, that kind of thing, really important right now. Okay. Robin, Austin, and Chris. Robin. Finch for you. Okay. New opportunities and choices are opening now. Claim them. Okay. So when you see an opportunity, this might be a good week to say yes. And especially since we got that honesty card, where are you saying no when you could be saying yes because you're just kind of hiding or trying to play it easy? Might be a good week to check into that. Austin, you are working with the Wren. Okay, so we've seen this second time charm for this one. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. So really, meaning focus on all your time and energy. Your goals for yourself. When you put your energy and mind to it, it gets done. So this week is a week to get it done. Okay, Chris, you're going to be focusing on the chickadee. This is time to release old patterns and energies. You're ready to embrace change. It's just that honesty card at the beginning where we have to be brave enough to say, I am feeling like I might need to do things very differently, and that might feel scary. Change sometimes feels scary, right? Seriously wonderful, and Lori. Seriously wonderful. Courtney, you're working on white turkey. Okay, the power to heal the earth is within you. Okay, go outside, talk to the trees, notice the plants, notice how your energy is impacting the communication between you and the earth and sky. Look up to the sky too. Really bringing that power through you and embody it, okay? Lori, You want to work with the magpie. Third time's a charm on this one, you guys. So reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what no longer is needed. So let's go ahead and get the book out. Magpie says, it's reminding you that any obsession with material things or achievements will not nurture your spiritual path. The latest and greatest home, car, gadget will not help you get any closer to true contentment. Now is a good time to reevaluate where you are and notice what you've become distracted by the accumulation of physical things. This messenger also brings a promise of good luck by way of magical opportunities. Finding balance between inner and outer worlds is the message of the magpie. Message of the magpie. Everybody, third time's a charm on that one. Reevaluate your priorities. Make sure you're not too focused on material. Nicole and Addison. Nicole, you got the fluffy ostrich, okay? He says the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. So heart-centered decision making. Always a good thing anyways, but the ostrich is like, don't put your head in the sand, right? Like, go ahead and see everything clearly and decide from there what's good for you. Addison, you've got the pelican. Second time we've seen this guy. This is forgiveness to raise your vibration, okay? So removing victim energy, removing anything that might feel like it's, poor me or pitiful me or I can't do it. This pelican card is saying, forgive yourself and others for all of that stuff and be empowered to make a new choice. Kalina, you've got the white eagle. So this is the connection to divine guidance is within you. That's just like literally like go within, do some little, automatic writing, ask yourself the questions, write yourself the answers, see what's coming up this week. Your divine voice wants to be heard by you. Tanya, you have got the meadowlark. Oh, look, they give you 2 little feathers for the meadowlark. Smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. Okay, so inner discovery, smile. It's okay. Sometimes it's a little hard to get to the inner discovery. Sometimes that's when we're feeling like, really? But it's a good time to be giving yourself, kind of curiosity. Wonder who I am now. Who have I become? Joel, you are working with the white turkey. The power to heal the earth is within you. Second time we've seen this one. So, Joe, the message of that one is go outside, talk to the trees, talk to the sky, listen to the birds, listen to the planet. The planet would like you to offer some love and some healing and feel it say it back to you. Feel it say, it's okay. We got this. Lisa C., you are working with the white eagle. Okay, so same as Kalina, go fetch the connection of divine guidance inside of you. Go listen to yourself, do some automatic writing, go do some meditation where you're actually listening to the inner world of Lisa. Okay. National Geographic, your focus for the week is the blackbird. Okay, so this says the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are now unfolding. You're getting a lot of messages about untapped potential. Wonder what you would like to tap into. Maybe a good time to start asking your friends and family, what am I not utilizing that you guys see that I'm really good at? Okay. Maybe something to do with community relations. Heidi Mills, Heidi, you've got the crow, universal. What does that say? I don't know. I don't know. That word is hard for me to read. Universe and truths are now, universe's loves and truths are now being revealed. Use the energy to create your reality. Laws. It says laws, you guys. Universal laws. I don't know why I couldn't get that word out of my brain. Okay, so universal laws, law of attraction, law of vibration, those kinds of laws, those ones are the ones you want to be working with this week, okay? Because if you can use that to kind of shift, you will be able to be skillfully manifesting that of which you desire. Hannah, Isabella, Carly, and Dawson. Happy Pride. Yes, happy Pride and happy reading party here. Hannah, you have got the osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow and through yourself effortlessly. When you decide to do it, you do. Go ahead and get it done. Okay, that's Isabella, your focus for the week is the hawk. Pay attention, it says with exclamation point. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Don't miss it. Listen to it. Pay attention. It may feel like a big order, but it's okay. Carly, you're going to want to work with the flicker. This says new rhythms are coming into your life now. You're encouraged to trust and adapt. Okay. So change, new schedules, new ways of being, all good. Okay. Let it happen. Dawson, you are working with the crane. Okay. Which it says you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. All right. So give yourself a little bit of a hello to that long lasting relationship. Woo-hoo. Christy, Kira, and Finn. Christy, Oriole for you. Okay. You have creative venture on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Okay. By doing things differently, just because maybe you've been trying to do it the old way, now it's new ways, doesn't mean that there's a problem. It's just changing. Kira, you are going to be working with the white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Okay, so spending some time exploring your own wisdom. What have you learned so far? And how can you write it down, digest it? Remember, it's your wisdom. Finn, you are working with the blackbird. Okay, it says the magic, unique qualities of your untapped potential are now unfolding. What untapped potential? You have to find out. What haven't you tried that you could be trying this week? Okay. Eli, you got the condor. Okay. It says hold the high vision of your life. You now possess the ability to move past the hurdles. Okay, so this is a move past the hurdles week. Keep your vision high. Remember how they kind of look, they keep the high vision looking for opportunity. That's what you're going to be doing. Keep your vision like high, big picture this week. Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, you also got the condor. So putting those messages together, they want you to hear it. Hold the vision of your life. You can now see opportunity, but you got to back up a little bit. And sometimes the opportunity comes from stuff that's actually died off, stuff that has no longer any life to it. But it's going to give new life to the next thing. Matthew, you got the robin. Look, 2 little feathers for that one too. Okay, it says new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. So you have new growth this week and potential. Let yourself be kind of embracing it. No pressure. Guides are saying no pressure. Andrea, bluebird. Second time we saw that. If you did pick one in the beginning, it's doubling down. You're being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Can you just say yes to the peace? Can you say yes to the happiness? When it shows up, yes, thank you, more please the crap out of it, okay? So it can continue to come and come and come, okay? King of the Forest VR. You are working with the pheasant. Its time is ripe for evolution and connection. Focus your attention on these areas, evolution and connection. How are you leveling up your life right now? Okay. Marita and Avni. Marita, you are working with the woodpecker. Okay. It says use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find your new rhythm. Kind of think of that honesty card at the beginning. Keep at it. Don't give up too soon. If you know that there's an opportunity there, go ahead and keep pursuing the opportunity. Avni, ooh, you got a pretty one. You got the hummingbird. Ooh. It says release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. It's a new moon ceremony week, so it's a good week to do a release. I like to put stuff in water and just kind of let the water hold the thought so it stops vibrating out, and then just unceremoniously bless the water to take all of my woes away. But you can use fire, you can use smoke, you can use biodegradable paper, and write it and send it down the stream, whatever makes sense to you guys. Okay. All right, Kimberly and Juan Carlos. Kimberly, you've got the loon. Pay attention to dream time. Okay, messages of guidance are drifting in. So what are your dreams telling you? Maybe keep that dream journal and definitely keep playing around with the themes that might be coming up. Juan Carlos, you got the hawk. Okay, 3rd time's a charm for this one. So you guys, it says pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull that Hawk message up just so we can hear it, since third time's a charm for all of us. Hawk has flown in to deliver a special message to you today. The energy of Hawk confirms that you may already know, or it opens your spiritual perception so that you may receive the message. Tune into this divinely guided communicator to see where you might receive more insight or information. Hawk directs you to see what you might have been missing. If you've been ignoring your own intuition or synchronicities around you, it's time to listen and become aware now. Hawk for all of us. All right. Sam, you are bringing in the osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance of your life to flow in effortlessly. I like that message. Let some abundance. Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. More abundance. Got it going. The timeline of abundance this week. Amber A. You bringing in the osprey again. Your success is at hand. Allow the abundance to flow effortlessly. Bringing it all through, right? You get that effortless vision. You guys can do it together. Have each other's backs. Be celebrating each other's successes. All good things. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. Amazing. I love it too. Eat 100 foods. What would you like? Vulture, accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. Okay, so kind of like the condor message, we were really getting to let ourselves, surrender a little bit to the fact that maybe some things we've been trying to do are no longer working. It's been like that for a bit. I know we've all been feeling it. And now it's a good time to start just trying to open up to what might be. So, all right. I got to the end of the list here, you guys. If you're hanging out and haven't been brave enough to give me a me, please, now's a good time to do that. Give me a little thumbs up. I'm going to throw a card for my husband because I like to do that, even if he's not watching. And then I'll recap. Okay. So for the Matt, you got dove, which is the fourth time we've seen the dove. So I'm going to read some more of the dove because this is for all of us, you guys. And a lot of times that's why I also read for my husband, because it comes up that way. The energies of peace, happiness, and serenity. Its elements are earth, water, and air. The affirmation is, peace is within and all around me. I accept it and share it with others. How often can you find the peace within yourself? Okay, so we've got the dove. Let's see. And then we have the hawk, which is pay attention. The messages of spirit are trying to come through. We got the magpie, which is reevaluate your priorities. Time to let go of what no longer serves you, especially if you are focused on material things, right? The canary says step forward now and sing your song so that you can be heard and so you can use your voice. The Light Council the other day was asking us, somebody asked about, the world struggles, and it was really intense. There's a lot of bad things going on. And the Light Council said, what do you guys do when the bad things go on? And it's most of us are not necessarily we're not soldiering up within ourselves. We are putting ourselves in a place of what might look like prayer or meditation or sending love and light. And that, the Light Council says, is the role that we have right now, is just to be the ones who are sending the spiritual energies so that it can support what's changing and so that we can truly be in our peace. Okay. So I know it's not easy, and I know there's lots of ways to get sucked into the 3D right now. But the biggest message I'm going to tell you guys right now is be brave enough to see your own limitations. Be brave enough to have the courage to be honest with yourself about how you've been contributing to your own fear and nightmarish things in the world. And how can you shift it up? How can you support yourself to shift it up? Because your thoughts are your power. And I appreciate that you guys have spent this time with me today. I will let you know about next week. I probably have to kind of figure out travel plans, but I always be subscribing and hit the bell button, because that will tell you when I'm going live. Because sometimes I do go live just during the week when we need to know something that's going on. So, all right, everybody, I appreciate you. Go be amazing.